Welcome to Scott and Al Talk New York Baseball. I'm Al. Who's next to me here? What's your name, kid?
Well, you just said it. My name's Scott.
You're Scott and Al.
Yeah.
So I'm here representing the New York Yankees. And Scott?
Well, of course, the New York Mets, head to head we go.
All right, so this is good. So how we get here? We get here because we talk all the time about sports, especially Met, Yankee. It's always talk about. Well, other sports too, but right now it's
Right now we
baseball
talk Met Yankees, so I know you said Mets first, though.
Mets. I did say Mets first.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Because we're on top right now.
Right. I don't know how you guys. I don't even know how you guys are doing in spring training. Are you guys doing good in spring training?
Yeah.
Do you keep in score of losses and wins?
I watch here and there, you know what I mean? But I know they had a good weekend. They beat the Marlins pretty good, and they beat St. Louis pretty good too. So
All right. So you're watching some of the games
here and there. Not all the games are broadcast. I'm not really a streaming guy, so
yeah.
when they're on, I turn them on spring training. But I'm getting ready for the season.
Yeah, me too.
I'm getting ready. We got Verlander now.
Yeah. Well, how'd that happen? How you get Verlander? Where'd that come from?
Where did that come from? They got rid of the gun. They had to replace him somehow.
So you replace him with an old man?
Oh, an old man that can still pitch. He just won the Cy Young in your league.
Yeah, okay, but it's still an old man.
Hey, I don't care how old you are, as long as you can still pitch. You know what I mean? You can get the outs, and that's what he's doing. He got another ring. So
yes, he got another ring. Now that shows me that you guys are going all in. That's what that means.
Well, when you get Uncle Steve, what do you want? He wants to win. Here we go, right?
He does want to win. So he's spending money. He's spending money for you guys. Which is nice. It's nice to see that.
Nice.
All these years you got,
nice.
all these years you had someone who didn't want to spend money.
The Wilpons didn't want to spend anything. They only wanted to get that one big name, or maybe that two big names, and that's it. That's what the Wilpons are all about. Now we got a guy that wants to win. All right, we're going to win.
So he's spending money, which is great.
Yeah.
So,
you know how that feels, right?
I
Back
do.
In the 90s, right?
Yes.
I can't say the 80s. You guys didn't do too well in the 80s.
Oh, my God. We did not do good. I did not do good. So let's go back to the 80s, because of the fact that that's when I became a Yankee fan.
Okay. Good.
I became a Yankee fan in 79.
Okay. When they played the Dodgers.
The Dodgers that was in the World Series kind of in 81.
Right.
But before that, I was in a boys club, and they took us to Yankee Stadium. So that's the first time I saw the stadium live.
Gotcha.
So, you never know. If I would have gone to Shea, maybe I would have been a Met fan. But they took me to Yankee Stadium.
Maybe you should have went to Shea.
Well, they didn't. They took me to Yankee Stadium, and all I knew, I didn't know much about baseball then. I didn't follow it like I do now. All I knew was Reggie Jackson. I just want to see Reggie hit a home run. That's all I want to do. I felt
that's what Reggie did.
I felt like he did.
He did. I gotta agree with you. Reggie hit home run.
Well, no, but I felt like he did all the time. When you look at his stats, he hit like less than 30 a year, but still a lot in those days.
Right.
But unfortunately, when I went, he didn't hit a home run, and I didn't care about the game. I just wanted to see him at bat. So I said, let me know when he's at bat. I just want to see the stadium. Mm-hmm. So that was my first in, and unfortunately, it was after they won all these championships in 77, 78. So when I became a fan, they didn't win shit. So I went through a whole decade of the 80s. Me and Don Mattingly went through the whole
Donnie Baseball. Donnie Baseball.
Went through the whole era of winning nothing. And I actually got to see the Mets win.
I do feel bad for Donnie Baseball. He was a good first baseman. He wasn't as good as Keith Hernandez, but he was still a good first baseman.
He was. He was my man too, man.
He was good.
I was a big Donnie Baseball fan.
I give you that.
But then I got to see the Mets win the championship before I got to see the Yankees win the championship.
Well, you saw us win in '86.
Yeah,
and that team in '86, they should have won a lot more. You know what I mean? They should.
I'm glad they didn't.
No, I'm sure you're glad they didn't. But they could have came back, and won in '88. But the Dodgers came in there and. You know what I'm gonna say, Coach Gibson, right?
Well, look, they didn't. That's the bottom line. They didn't. And I'm glad they
broke up. You know what I mean? The team broke up. So
yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Well,
And then the '90s weren't so hot.
Well, that's when I came in. See, now the '90s. Now I waited all '80s and half '90s, and then finally the second half of '90s. We finally it paid off. It paid off, and
Wetland, Rivera, and then you got rid of Wetland, and Rivera stepped in.
Yeah, Rivera took over the closing. Yeah, no, it was good stuff. Good years, and what that was going on in Yankee Stadium. What was going on in Shea at that moment? Nothing, right? Yeah. Nothing was going on in Shea. I mean, when you walk into Shea, all you hear is this. I could sit anywhere.
You can sit anywhere, but you can get a hot dog right away. You know what I mean? A hot dog and a cold beer.
Right away.
Right away. Didn't have to
There's no
wait on
lines.
lines.
There's no lines. That's how I was in shape. But you know, I have still to this day have not gone to City Field.
You still haven't? Well, I guess I'll have to take you this year. We'll go to City Field. We'll do a show from City Field.
That's awesome. That'll be awesome. But yeah, I want to see. I mean, I want to see all the stadiums. I would like to take a tour of all the stadiums, but I will one day see City Field. But right now, nothing's making me see City Field. And now
City Field's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I hear good things about City Field. I do hear good things about.
I haven't
City
been
Field.
to the new Yankee Stadium, so.
Oh, look at that.
We're even.
We are even then. I didn't know you haven't gone to the new stadium.
No, I wouldn't step foot in that ground.
Well, I think you're going.
My feet would burn.
No, I think
No,
you're
I was
going.
supposed to go. I was supposed to go with you.
Well,
last
actually,
year.
yes, I invited you. That's
Yeah,
right.
I got COVID.
That's right.
I got
did.
COVID.
I did invite you. I forgot about that. Yes, that was a good night. What was that? Your pitcher, one of the other old man was pitching that day. Scherzer was pitching that day.
Max Scherzer.
Yeah. He got spanked around a little bit.
Yeah, remember these old guys are coming to a team because they want another ring. So they think the best team to go to is the New York Mets. It's probably the fastest team that they could get a ring.
Well, Scherzer played and ran out of gas because he's so old.
Right.
So at the end of the season he couldn't do it no more.
Gotcha.
So I feel that you might see that with Verlander, even though
Well,
I just think that that these guys are gonna
maybe
run out
at
of
one
gas.
point during the season, the Mets will go to a 6-man rotation and give these guys an extra day rest.
All right, you got to talk to your boy, your uncle.
Uncle Stevie, right?
Uncle Stevie. Talk to Uncle Stevie. See what he can work. See what he can do for you.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying?
I think he's going to do something, but we'll see what happens. You know what I mean?
So now,
We'll see what happens.
well, this year is going to be a little different. Now, I saw talk about these pitchers. Scherzer, he was struggling with this pitch clock. Did you see him struggling with the pitch clock?
Yes.
So,
But he's not the only one.
but I don't think he's the only one I saw.
Okay, the only one you saw. Of course, that's the only one you saw.
That's right. Now, but one thing that I did catch out of that is that he wasn't really struggling with the pitch clock. He made himself struggle with it because he's trying to use it to his advantage. So he was just. So I'm not.
Wasn't it the headline in the Post or something? Shows us trying to fix the clock or master the clock. Or something.
Master. Yeah. So I think he's just trying to make it a game within the game. So I don't think he's struggling with it. I think he's just trying to use it toward his advantage. See if he could find an advantage in it, which I don't get him. I don't have no problems with that because that's what spring training is all about. You know, figure it out.
You're trying to learn and trying to figure out, especially these new rules. You know.
Yeah.
So
what I saw, I don't know if you saw that at all. That because I watched a little bit of it, and what I was seeing is that the new rules are right. Like new rules are if you got 16 seconds to make your movement toward the plate. But the batter has to be in the box within the last 8 seconds. 8 seconds counting. If he's not in the box in 7 seconds, it's a strike, or automatic strike. So it's all about who's there first, who's ready first. That's the game that Scherzer was playing. Because Scherzer will be ready, and the guy won't be in the box yet, but he'd be ready. So as soon as he gets in the box, he can throw the ball. As long as there's 8 seconds or less left.
So he can't, taking his practice swings and this and that, steps in the box, and
if he steps in the box and
that's
Scherzer,
it.
yeah,
He's got to get in the stance, and
Scherzer's ready.
he's got to be ready.
As long as
He's got to be ready to hit that.
As long as it's
that
eye
pitch to
contact.
come.
As long as it's eye contact. If the guy steps in the box with his
Eye
eyes,
contact.
yes.
Now, who determines who has the eye contact?
The umpire. If the
He's
umpire,
looking
the umpire sees the batter walking into the
Okay,
box.
I got you.
If his eyes are down because he's seeing
So-
what he's
so
stepping
as soon as
into,
he tilts up his head, looks at the pitcher.
That's it. Ready.
Boom.
That's it.
As soon as you can throw the pitch.
That's right.
Okay, I got you.
So Scherzer, what he did was the guy stepped into the box, head down, and Scherzer threw a pitch. That's you know what they do with that. That's a if it's a man on base, it's a balk. If there's no man on base, then it's a ball. So that's an interesting rule to see. I didn't know that was that was a rule there. No fast pitching.
So we're going to see a lot of balks this year.
We could potential to see a lot of balks, which is crazy.
To these guys, especially what you said, the old guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The old guys. Cause
You got the old guys over there.
They're not going to adjust. You can't teach a dog, old dog new tricks, right?
Yeah, it's true. But if, that being said, as Scherzer was then trying to switch it. Then what he did was he held the ball. So the batter gets in the box, and then he held the ball all the way till this clock goes to 0 before he threw the ball. So that's another thing. He held the ball. So the batter gets in the box, and then he held the ball all the way till this clock goes to 0 before he threw the ball. So that's another thing he was trying to do. So what that does is the batter. You know how the batters don't want to stand there forever. They want to stand.
Right.
If it's too long, what they do?
Timeout.
They-
They always call him timeout when the pitcher's trying to stare him down. Instead, looking at the catcher, and then the batter calls times out. He steps out of the box.
So
Right?
so now
But he can't do that anymore.
you only allow one timeout.
One or two.
Just one timeout.
One timeout and the whole bat.
The whole bat. One timeout. The whole bat.
Well, they're really trying to cut down the time of the game, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely are.
Oh, my.
So now, if Scherzer knows that he already called timeout,
Mm-hmm.
he's got to stand there and wait till Scherzer's ready to throw the pitch.
Right.
So if he gets there with 10 seconds left on the clock, and Scherzer just has to wait now, he could just wait till 0. So that's 10 seconds. The guys just staring at each other for 10 seconds. So he's trying to throw his rhythm off. That's what he's trying to do. Which
Well, it's a sight game.
it's a side game.
He's playing a sight game with him. You know what I mean?
So I give him a little credit for that, for trying, figuring it out. This is what he do
Well,
right now.
got, like you said before, you're trying to learn, you're trying to figure things out right now. It's spring training.
Spring training.
You're trying to learn and you're trying to figure it out. You're going to try to take advantage of the hitter. I'm sure the hitter in some ways are going to try to take advantage of the pitcher.
That's right. Everybody's trying to play this game within the game. That's exactly what's going
Turn
on.
into mind games.
All mind games. All mind games. So you're gonna see balks. You're gonna see
walks.
Well, yeah, and how about stolen bases? That's going to happen more often. I mean, the bases are bigger, right? The bases are bigger also, and they have these mitts that are like a foot long. extend your hand like a foot long, so now you really get there. In 3 steps, you're at second base, man. It's a whole different game now. You know what I'm saying?
Taking away America's game.
Well,
the game was
wait a
played
minute.
this way for years.
Hold on.
So that's where we're gonna go now, right now. Why change it?
Well,
Because you're watching a game for 4 hours. I never complain that I watched the game for 4 hours. I don't care. It's four extra beers. You know what I mean? 4 or 5 extra beers. I'm watching the game a little bit longer. I go back.
you got fans out there who agree. They agree. It's true. I don't mind. I love the game. I love the game too. And I love seeing a nice pitchers do. I don't mind all that.
Oh, great pitchers do. That's the best game you can watch because you're sitting on the edge of the seat waiting for that big hit. That's what my mom used to tell me. Nothing like a pitcher's duel.
This is true.
Nothing like a pitcher's duel because you're just sitting there waiting to boom.
No, I agree. I agree.
I'll tell her,
But one thing though, one thing about that though is that as a fan for a lot of years, I did see that game played in the 80s, and I did see how it was faster. It was faster. Why? Because these batters didn't come out.
No, they didn't.
They didn't come out as
You're
often.
Right, you're right.
And adjust,
Right.
and the pitchers didn't walk around the mound like so many times to figure themselves out. I mean, that changed. That did kind of add extra dead time. So I kind of don't mind the rules as long as they get back to the game, which we're watching.
When at bat the guy steps out of the box 4 or 5 times, it's a little too much.
It's a little too much.
It's a little too much.
It's a little too much. I mean, I play ball, and I think I never stepped out of the box. Once I got in there, I was there.
You're ready to
I was there the whole at bat.
the ball, right?
If I get, if the ball came too close to me and I had to move out the way, then I got out of the box because let me reset my feet here again. But that's about the only time I.
What did we talk about the other day? The Savannah Bananas. There you go. Maybe be good in that league.
Yeah. Well, Savannah Bananas is a 2-hour game. They actually have a clock, a running clock for 2 hours. So.
And you're not allowed to step out of the box, right?
At all. It's an automatic strike if you step out of the box. Not even call timeout. It's an automatic strike.
And you see Johnny Damon? He took that back there.
I did not see Johnny, but they do get some guest stars come up.
Johnny Damon came out. He grounded out to short. Went over. He congratulated the pitcher. What team did he play for? Not the Red Sox? No. The team after that.
But the Yankee guy? Come on. Come on.
Johnny Damon. Oh, he killed you in that game. What was that, game 7?
Well, he had to shave, and he had to cut his hair, and his powers are lost.
I got you.
That's what happens.
But I didn't want to bring up game 7, right?
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Down 3 games to none. But,
okay, whatever.
I know you're going to, I'm not going to bring that one up.
Yeah, okay, thanks for not bringing it up.
I like you too much.
Thanks. That's when I bring it up. Oh, great.
Shit, did I bring it up?
I think so.
Oh,
I think you did, man. Damn it. So okay, let's talk about what happened in off season. What you guys do? What the Mets do? Because I watch the Yankees. I don't watch the Mets. Who they pick up? What they do? What kind of moves they
We
making?
picked up a catcher. We picked up Omar
Narvaez. Narvaez looks like
Narvaez.
Narvaez. We'll see what he does. Narvaez. So
he came from Milwaukee.
nice.
Supposedly a good framing pitcher. You know, James McCann is out. You know,
So
they re-signed Nito. So
you said framing catcher. So that means that he's going to steal strikes.
Oh,
So,
yeah, he's going to steal strikes. We're going to steal whatever we can. You know,
well,
steal a win.
I have one like that. I have a catcher like that, so I can't say that. Trevino, you know, we have Trevino, who's one of the best, you know, framing catchers out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand what you guys learning from learning from your big brother. I got you. I understand.
He's going to help Nito out. You know what I mean? You know,
He's going to help the old guys out big time. Those old guys need all the help they can get. That's what we got.
Nito's not that old.
the other two. It's two,
you
got two old guys
you keep
over
coming
there.
back to the pitches.
Yeah.
You got to remember, what did Verlander get last year?
It doesn't matter.
He got a ring.
Yeah, he got a ring. He got a ring.
He got his ass
He
kicked
got
in
He did. He did. He was on the right team, which is a team that the Yankees have trouble with. And that's a problem. The fact that the Yankees do enough to beat these knuckleheads, these Astros, I don't think they did. Because we didn't
the Astros, they want to spend the money.
The Astros, I don't know how they do it. They lose players and they still
banging on drums and not drums. I said banging on garbage pails. You know,
but they still,
but we got Carlos Beltran back in the main office. I don't know what he's doing in the main office.
Well, he's going to teach some how to bang into some drums.
No, garbage
cans. well, the Mets are.
No, he was the manager for what? One day was he the manager for one day?
For you guys, right? For you guys.
Yeah, for us.
Yeah. He never on the field, but he did get signed, and then he got fired. So that was it.
Was he fired?
I think he was fired.
He was just asked to say, yeah, this is bullshit. You know. You're out of here, pretty much. You know.
Okay.
Resign.
Okay. You want to say
resign? Fired.
Yeah. He's not. He's back. The bottom line, he's back. Will he teach you guys what else to bang on? What else you guys got to bang on?
He's not going to teach. Stop it now. Come on. He's not going
to. He's going to teach someone how to bang something. He's going to teach someone how to bang somewhere. So maybe you guys will, steal a couple of games also besides stealing pitches.
Crazy.
You're stealing games now. Also.
Crazy. Stealing games. He was on your team, wasn't he?
He was.
After he left us, he went to you, right?
No. When he wasn't our team, we tried to clean him up.
You didn't do a good job, did you?
We tried to clean him up.
You didn't do a good job?
Yeah, we had to let him go because we couldn't clean him up. He's so dirty. He was so dirty. He was too dirty for the Yankee guys. Too dirty. The Yankees got to be clean cut, shaven, clean cut. And
George's days are over, right?
George's days are not. Yeah, they are over.
They're over, right?
George is not there no more. George is not there no more.
Well, I didn't say it, but
George is not there no more. He's not.
He's nowhere anymore.
He's nowhere. He's not on here. He's not on this planet anymore.
He's worm food, my man.
He's somewhere over there. He's somewhere else, somewhere. And his kids are, they're having a different approach to the game, different approach to the team. They're not open wallets like George was, even though they did sign.
Open wallets. Here we go, right back to open wallets.
Open the money. Where's the money? Even though they signed Judge for, I think, too much, I think. I'm a Judge fan, but I think they just gave him too much. A lot of Yankee fans are not going to agree.
I think he played you guys a little bit.
Who, Judge?
Yeah, I think he played you to get more money.
Well, he did a good job.
Yeah, he did do a good job.
He did a great job, man.
I think he had every attention coming back, and now they're going to put the C on his jersey, and he's saying, maybe I want to go to San Francisco, or I don't know, I'm a West Coast boy. And
he did.
They turned around and said, all right, here's the money. Show me the money, right?
He did.
Jerry Maguire, right? Show me the money, right?
He bet on himself.
Me the money.
He won. He won. But with the contract that he got was ridiculous. It was like a 9-year contract, like a 9-year, $360 million. Did he earn that money? Maybe he earned that money. But the 9 years, I just think it's too much. I
think 9 years for anybody is too much.
Too much.
Anybody.
Too much, exactly. So
I think, here we go now. Here we're going to go. I think anybody that signs a contract should be no more than 5 years.
5 years. I agree on that.
5 years.
I agree on that.
5-year contract. See what you do.
If
you're doing good, we'll sign you for another 3.
That's what baseball's going bad right now because everybody wants to hold on to any contract.
Vaughn, right? What happened with Mo Vaughn when it came to the Mets?
Yes. Yeah. Well, Yankees got 2 guys already they can't get rid of because of those contracts. We got like Knicks. Hicks. We got Hicks who's stuck with a long-term contract. We have we picked up Donaldson's contract. You can't get rid of him either.
Oh yeah, tell me about Donaldson.
Too much money.
Tell me about Donaldson.
Yeah, he sucks.
Oh, he doesn't suck.
He sucks to me. He sucks.
He's in the majors.
Yeah, he's in the majors. Okay, so he's a little bit above the softball team, but he's still not earned. He's not worth that money. That's too much money. We can't move him. We got other players.
He sucked when he was with Toronto, didn't he?
No, of course. Well, younger, right? Younger.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Younger.
10-year contract, 8-year contract, 7-year contract. You're not younger anymore.
You're not younger.
No, you're getting, except if you're Verlander. Scherzer.
Well, those guys
Those
are on
guys
the,
are still performing.
well, they're still performing, but
They're still performing.
But they're running out of gas faster.
Well, they're gonna run out of gas.
They're gonna run out of gas
That's
faster.
why you signed him to a 2-year contract.
Okay, 2-year
Okay.
contract. That's better. I don't mind 2-year contract. Year contract. See, I don't mind
1-year
signing.
contract, 2-year contract.
I don't mind that.
Age.
I don't mind, especially for a pitcher like that at that age. 1 year, 2 year. That makes sense.
Right.
So Judge, let's go. Judge.
Judge.
5 years. 5 years is he's going to give you all he has, and after those, that other 4 years left on the contract, it's going to be just sitting, just a bag of money sitting out there in the outfield, not moving.
It's gonna hurt
much.
your team.
It's going to hurt us. Yeah.
It's gonna hurt your team
and we
in the
can't
long
move
run.
him. So are we in all for now? It looks like it.
How old is Judge now?
He's like, well, he has to be 30, 31. He's young. He's still young.
30, 31?
But let's say
9 years
let's
from now?
yeah,
All right, so
be 40, close to
this is his
40.
first year. Yeah, you're talking 40 years.
Yeah, things change, man. I play game, and by the time you're 36, 37, your game has changed, and and you feel it. You feel it. You're not going to be the
feeling
same.
the joints, right?
Yeah, but especially when you're a height like Judge, where everything he plays hard out there. He's going to throw his body around, which he stopped doing actually. So he can
maybe I'll
last
take
longer.
over the commercials for Shaq. What is that?
Icy hot.
Icy hot.
Yeah,
They still make money.
yeah. Well, that's the good thing about New York.
When I swing the bat, before I get up, I spread some icy
Yeah.
hot on my shoulders.
Yeah, but it's going to be like when I get off the bench. It's going to be icy hot to the knees because it's going to be
Knees, shoulders.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the bench most of the time.
Take over for Shaq,
Yeah,
right?
Jesus. Yeah, that's something I'm not a big fan of, and I don't mind Judge being a captain, all that fun stuff that comes with it. That's great. I just not a fan of big contracts. When he wanted more than the 6
You think
years.
he told Steinbrenner, he said, I want to be captain or else I'm not signing with you?
No, I don't think he did that.
No.
I don't seem that kind of guy. It doesn't seem that way. And I did hear when they were trying to negotiate.
Oh, Cashman.
I think Cashman was the one that negotiated it, but he didn't want to mention it until he that's what he says. I wasn't there.
Well, I heard before he signed that he wanted that they were going to try to make him captain. So maybe he went to Cashman and said, hey, listen, I'll go to San Francisco, but, I want to be the captain after Jeter.
This is possible. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there. This is
Be
possible.
a Yankee captain.
It could be. It could be.
He's not going to be no David Wright.
David Wright.
He was captain.
David Wright.
David Wright was captain.
David Wright was okay. Yeah, he was captain. He was
Mr.
captain.
Met.
Yeah, he was Met. He's
Grew up a Met fan
Yeah, very nice story.
in Virginia.
Very nice story.
Met fan. He used to go to the farm games.
Very nice. A great story.
Awesome story.
They end so well for
Still
him.
don't have a ring.
Didn't end so well for him.
He won the home run derby.
Oh, did he win? Did he won one of those?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
No, he lost to Howard on the Phillies.
Yeah, he
lost to
He had a
him.
nice story.
But I want to
And-
see that if you were on your toes.
Yeah.
Howard beat him.
Well, I know he didn't win that. He won
I'll
some gold
tell-
gloves, right? He has some gold gloves on him, does he? Have a gold glove? I thought he had a gold glove. Not sure, but his story didn't end nice. He got hurt. That back stuff. It's like a Manley story. It's
Well,
like
he
that
wants to
Manley
stay.
story.
He wants to stay in the league. He wants,
You try,
You
man.
don't want to give up the
You
game.
never do.
You don't want to give up the game.
It's
you
so
want to
hard.
keep playing.
It's so hard to give it up, right? It's so hard. You never want to be the
In
one.
your mind, you still, you might be 35, 38, 40 years old, but in your mind, you're 22. You're still 22. Your body's not.
Your body's saying, I'm out.
Your body's saying, I'm done, man.
I'm done.
I need some icy hot.
These guys ain't listening. Yeah, these guys ain't listening. And Shaquille's
I need
making
some icy hot.
Yeah, Shaquille's doing a big
Call
job with that.
Shaq or Aaron Judge.
Yeah, Shaquille hands. Yeah, Shaquille delivers that stuff now. He comes right to you now. This guy. But look, the Yankees make some moves. Yankees make some moves.
All right,
over the
tell me
offseason.
about some of your moves.
Well, not great moves because they had to make moves to beat
Who'd
the
you
Astros.
re-sign?
Well, they signed a Judge. They gave him a big ass
we
contract.
just talked
Yeah,
about that.
Rizzo. They got Rizzo back. They signed him to a multi-year contract too. But
How
but,
long is Rizzo's contract?
I'm not even sure how much
He should
Rizzo's
stay in
contract.
Chicago.
Well, no, Rizzo's good. No, Rizzo, no,
stay in Chicago.
no, Rizzo did good. Rizzo saved our shortstop. IKF. Isaiah can't throw the ball to first at all. He's the only guy.
We talked about this the other day.
Yeah, but he can't throw the ball. So Rizzo helped him.
Scoopy. They call him Mr.
Yeah,
Scoop.
Mr. Scoop. Without
Mr.
Rizzo's
Scoop.
glove, the IKF was
Scoop
making so
Rizzo.
many errors.
Scoop Rizzo.
So, but now what are we doing? We pick up some minor league guys. Well, we have minor league guys that are trying to get up here, but IKF is kind of in their way a little bit. But IKF knows he's on his way out because we got some great guys like Volpe. We talk about Volpe all the time.
Right.
I mean, I saw Volpe during the minor leagues right now. He's during the spring training. He got brought up. He got invited to the party a little bit. Okay. So he's showing a little bit, which is nice. Mm-hmm. But then you got Peraza. You got another guy out there who was first before Volpe, and he should be fighting his way to shortstop because that door is unlocked. IKF does not have that spot locked down. So that spot is open, and Peraza should be the one to step right in there. And I hope he does, and I hope Cabrera steps up in the outfield and takes over left field from Hicks. And I want to see that happen. At least that is a nice thing to see if you want to make anything against the Astros.
Maybe you should email Aaron Boone. Maybe.
Boone knows. He knows what's going on. It's these guys.
Boone knows?
Boone knows, man.
No, Bo knows. Isn't it Bo knows? Boone knows.
Bo used to know. But now Boone knows. He knows what kind of team he has, and he's trying. I
He
can't.
ain't no Buck.
I know. Buck. You got to talk about Buck.
I
like Buck. I like
Oh,
Buck.
you like Buck.
Of course, Buck was one of the guys who helped mold that '96 championship team.
Wasn't Buck the manager of the Yankees
Yes.
during the
95, 96, 95. He was
Right.
there. He was there before
That was
that.
the year of the strike, right?
Yes. 95. Yes.
Yeah, that was the year.
No,
of the
90,
strike.
94 was the year of the strike. 94.
And Buck was there, right?
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
their manager.
Yes, he was
Yeah,
their
we would've
manager.
We would have had an Expo Yankee World Series.
That would have been nice. There was a strike, and then nothing happened that
the
year.
Expos would have took that. That Expo team was great.
And then in
Tim
95,
Raines.
but 95, the Yankees made the
I don't have
playoffs.
to tell you. I don't have to tell you. You know that Expo team would have killed them.
It's okay. It's okay. You got to play the game. You never know what's going to happen, But I'm saying Buck was there, and I give Buck a lot of respect. He was one of the top best managers I've seen with the Yankees. And
He didn't do so well in Baltimore, did he?
well, you're gonna have some rough spots. You're gonna have some rough, but he was helping. G. Michaels, he helped him. Together, the two of them were molding this team. They won these championships,
Right.
and then unfortunately, they got some kind of beef happened in there between ownerships and Buck, and he didn't like where it was going. He was out.
Talking about Baltimore and
Baltimore.
talking
Bring
about
him to Baltimore.
everybody says Bobby Bonilla and the Mets keep paying him, right?
Yeah, okay.
Baltimore's still paying him too, right?
Baltimore, yes, I did realize that Baltimore is still paying.
All right, so the Mets are paying him to 2035. What are they paying? Just over $1 million or something?
A little bit over $1 million, 1 point
Okay.
something, yeah, over $1 million.
And what's Baltimore paying?
Well, it should be less. It should be less.
It's okay, so it should be less.
Yeah, what do you think? Should be less.
500,000.
Yeah, $500,000, $500,000, not bad. It's not a bad. I mean,
His agent was a genius.
he did great,
He's a
man.
genius.
He did great, and to win, he's getting paid that $500,000 to win. When that contract ends,
Which one?
the Baltimore one,
The Baltimore ends in 2028.
2028. So
Yeah.
from 2028
2028.
now to 2028, still getting paid
Right.
half a million a year from Baltimore.
$500,000 doing
And-
nothing.
No,
Doing nothing.
yeah,
Just
doing
sitting
nothing,
back.
just great.
That's
And
it.
then
another $1 million on top from the New York Mets. Who the
Yeah.
fuck was his agent?
That's great, man. He did great. That's amazing. That's amazing. And is he considered still one of the top paid players in Baltimore? He probably is. What's going on over there?
Baltimore still has a team?
Yeah.
They still have a team?
Yeah, they're still out there. So yeah, Bobby's doing great, man. Bobby, I can't hurt him, man.
Bobby Bo, right?
Yeah.
Bobby Bonilla.
Yeah. Will Ponds, man. His age. Well, you're right. Come
No,
back to
his
the
agent. It's his agent.
I give us his age. I know you want to protect Will Ponds a little bit.
I'm not protecting the Will Ponds. Will Ponds,
it's
Doubleday,
definitely,
right?
definitely his agent did great. That was a great move. No, I can't give him. So let's talk about the Yankees and Mets projected lineup. What do you feel about these lineups? Because I'm not too happy with my lineups. I looked at the lineups.
You want to compare them?
Yeah, well, you can compare them if you want.
Well, we can
I mean,
compare 'em.
I'm not not too happy because they didn't do anything off the offseason. I mean, we picked up. Well, actually, we talked about
Well, I always said, you got to have a good lineup. You got to have a better bench.
okay,
you gotta have a better bench.
You got to have a good bench.
You
Yes,
gotta
no doubt.
You got to have a good bench. You
No
got to
doubt.
have because what's gonna happen? You're gonna lose guys. You're gonna have to sit guys. You play for you go on a 10-game 10
Your road trip somewhere.
Yeah,
you could. Yeah, people
need
get hurt.
breaks. But for the projected lineups, I don't know. Let's take a look at them.
Well, the Yankees didn't change anything. I mean, I see the lineup and DJ LeMahieu, he got hurt last season, so he had a foot injury, toe injury, whatever it was. He couldn't play. So now he's 100%. So okay, he's top of the lineup. I like that. If his bat is back like it was 2-3 years ago, we're good.
Right.
Aaron Judge is second. He has a lot of he broke a record last season. I don't expect that to happen again, but he's up there. Good number 2. And Rizzo, I like Rizzo's bat. I do still like Rizzo's bat. Then we got Stanton who comes in. Now Stanton, he does better when he plays the outfield. I'm not sure if he's going to play the outfield this year. I mean, he might come in a few times here and there, but they're having some kind of issue out there in the outfield. I mean, I hate Hicks being out there. I would love Judge to play left and Stanton to play right. That'd be nice if he could do that, like 30, 40 games. That's a good game. Torres, he's at number 5 batter. Then you got Hicks. Hicks is still in the lineup right now, and I think Hicks one day soon won't be in the lineup. But he's having a good spring training, so never know. He might change. He might be wrong. He might prove me wrong. Then we have Bader, Harrison Bader. I haven't seen a whole season of Bader as a New York Yankee, but he had a great playoff series. So I'm not hating him either. And they got Trevino, one of the best catchers that frames the pitches out there. It's one of the best ones out there to do it. And then Peraza, who should be taking IKF's spot at shortstop. So if he bats 9th, that's not a bad 9th batter to have. So I'm not too upset at the lineup, but they didn't do a lot to change it from last year. Okay. They just didn't do a lot. So that's what the Yankees got, and that's our projected lineup, which I don't.
No, let me ask you something.
I don't agree too much. Well, I do agree, but
it's a playoff team.
It's a playoff team. Yeah, it's a playoff team. I just wish they made a couple more changes, but that's what they got. And now pitching. It's all about pitching, right? It's all about pitching sometimes.
Well, pitching, I think we're going to get into. I think next show we'll get into more pitching.
So, tell me what the Mets got. How their lineup looks. I'll tell you what we
we're leading off with Brandon Nimmo.
Okay. So
one of the best leadoff hitters in baseball. Stolen Mart, playing in the outfield, playing in right field. We'll see how he does, if he's healthy.
Yeah,
he's got to be healthy. He
was hurt.
They think he's going to be ready for the beginning of the season. All right, and then our shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Yeah,
he gets hot. You forget about it. He tears up the league. He tears everything up. And then you got Peter Alonso.
Yeah, he's
bat cleanup.
Yeah.
Peter Alonso.
Yeah.
He speaks for himself. We all know what he's doing. 140 something home runs in his first 3 years, 147 or something like that. So he gets hot.
Yes.
Jeff McNeil, he won the batting title.
Right.
Okay. Dan Vogelbach.
Yeah, the softball.
He lost weight. I see he lost weight. He looks good.
I have not seen him really.
His wife looks good too.
I have not seen him, but he's the big guy that everybody is a big fan of because he looks like a softball player doing his thing, and he does damage. He hits the ball pretty hard. And I was surprised actually that he came back.
He came in big. He came in big when
he did.
When we got him from Pittsburgh. He came in big.
He did.
He's a big boy. But
he's a fan favorite. He did good. He's a good.
And then, we got Mark Hanna.
Yeah, okay.
Streaky.
Streaky. All right.
He's streaky.
All right.
He's streaky. He's streaky hitter. Streaky hitter. But playing over in left field, and then Escobar.
Okay, Escobar.
Escobar at third base. He gets streaky too.
All right, streaky players. You got a bunch of streaky players out there.
And then we talk about Omar at catcher.
Now, can these guys give Verlander some run support?
Oh, okay. Now here we're gonna go.
We're gonna go. Yeah,
here we're gonna go.
Because what happened to the last guy? What happened to the last guy you had there? They left you guys.
Who? DeGrom?
DeGrom.
No run support, right?
Right.
No run support.
Right.
Well, maybe they'll give Verlander some run support.
Yeah.
But here we go. Justin Verlander, number 14.
Oh man, yes.
All right, number 14.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, he's number 14 on the top 100 MLB players. He's on the Mets.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And we're gonna end the show like this.
Okay. You have a lot of guys. All right. You got top
Francisco
100.
Lindor.
Top 100 guys. Okay. You got a lot of them.
Francisco Lindor, number 21.
All right.
All right. MLB players playing right now. All right. So we got Verlander at 14. We got Lindor at 21. We got Max Scherzer. Okay. He's at 15.
All right.
On that list.
Right.
All right. No, I'm not done yet.
All right.
All right. We got Pete Alonso. He's number 31.
Okay.
He's still on the list.
Yeah.
Okay. 100 players. How many players are in the major leagues? Oh, you got all the answers.
I don't have all the answers. No, I don't.
Most of the answers.
I don't have all the answers.
How many players in the major league?
I really don't know. I mean, if I could take a guess, but I don't know for sure. I don't want to give wrong information out there. But I know there's
Sterling Mart.
But I know there's more than 100. I know there's more than 100.
Sterling Mart. He's at number 61.
Yeah,
he's at number 6. I'm not done.
I'm sure
I still got more.
Listen, I'm sure there's some Yankees in there too. But I'm not gonna start looking for Yankees here because I know that
Aaron Judge, I'm sure, is in there.
Of course he is. But
Brandon Nimmo.
But you be proud of those guys. You be proud of those guys.
I'm still counting. Brandon Nimmo is at 54.
All right, It's a little bomb action. You're throwing bombs at me here. You know, you're throwing bombs at me. Go ahead.
Best closer in baseball.
Oh, okay.
here
All
we
right.
go.
All right. You got the
Here we
Diaz
go.
guy. All right, the Diaz guy.
Edwin Diaz. You know what I mean?
But one thing you guys don't have is you guys don't have this.
The horns are gonna.
Yankees win.
You guys. That's what we need. That's what we need.
You gotta teach me how to do this for the next show.
Yeah, that's what we need.
I can
That's
start
what we
hitting buttons
need.
too.
But I'll give
Edwin
you-
Diaz.
Well, I'm gonna say.
51.
Well,
Okay.
so these are the Mets, right?
Jeff McNeil, 45. The Mets.
Yeah.
Greet the Mets.
Yeah, those are your Mets right there.
Ride up and greet the Mets.
All right.
I'm not too much of a singer, but
All right, so you got your little theme song in there, all right? So yeah, you got a lot of players in the top 100.
all right. Did I say Jeff McNeil?
Probably-
He's at 45.
all right. So you got some good guys in there.
I said Brandon Nemo. He's at
But-
54.
Now these are
See, look at that. You just switch it. 45, 54. You just switch it.
very nice.
It's still there.
Next
So
year.
that's how many? Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not bad.
Not
How many
bad.
guys are
It's
on the
not
field?
bad. Not
How many
bad.
guys on the field?
That's 9 guys on the field. But you know, that these numbers can change. Next year, these guys could all be 101, 102 and up.
No, that can't. Or they can be.
Better.
They can be better. They can be.
right, so
better
listen.
on the list.
All right, listen. I mean,
Listen.
Yankees are going to make the playoffs.
Yes, I'm sure the Yankees are going to make.
And
the
I feel
playoffs.
the Mets going to make the play. They won over 100 games, like you said. They won over 100 games.
Right.
They, you know,
Well, how many games did the Yankees win last year?
a little less than 100.
Oh.
A little less. A little less.
Oh, God.
A little less.
And,
I think
that was
99. I think
that was a weak
99.
division.
Okay. Still made the playoffs.
No, we had
Made the
Atlanta in
playoffs.
that division.
Still made the playoffs. That's the bottom line. Season starts in the playoffs. That's where it starts. As a Yankee
We had
fan,
the Phillies in our division.
okay, okay, you can say all that.
We
But
had the Mets in our division.
The season starts in the playoffs. You guys get to the playoffs
It's
first.
a whole new animal. The playoffs,
Yeah,
you know that.
that's exactly
We watch
right.
all different sports. It's a whole new animal.
That's exactly
You know,
right.
anybody
Exactly
can win
right.
any day of the week. You know, any game. You know.
That's right.
during the
That's
playoffs.
right. Because what happened in the first round of the playoffs?
You're gonna hit the crickets. Hit the crickets. Hit the crickets.
See, anything can happen. You win 101 games and then you're out in the first round. Like anything can happen. So
We got hit with good pitching.
you got good pitching.
We got hit with shiny ears.
That's true. Very true.
Those ears were pretty shiny.
Yes, yeah, they were. So silly. All right, so Scott, we're gonna end the show here,
All right.
and we're gonna come back. You know, we hope we got some subscribers. You know, we don't even care if we don't get a lot of subscribers, but we're out there. We put it out there. We put ourselves out there, and if we get one viewer, one like, we're good because we're gonna keep doing this.
We're happy.
We're gonna keep doing this because we like talking sports. We like
We like laughing.
We like the Yankee Met stuff going on between us. So
Wait till football season starts.
we're at baseball right now. The state of baseball, and we will say that the Yankees are gonna start strong. I'm gonna say the Yankees are gonna start strong.
I said bet we saw stronger.
Okay, there's a bet right now. First 10 games. I said the Yankees.
All right. Here we go.
First 10 games
So we're
of the
gonna make
season.
a bet. All right.
First 10
April.
games.
At the end of April,
End of the month.
me
Okay.
and you are gonna go to a ball game.
Okay.
In June.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna go see the Mets and the Yankees.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. But
If the Mets have a better record,
Yeah.
if the Mets have a better record.
Right.
Okay. You buy tickets for City Field. We go to City Field. Everything's on you.
Okay. All right.
Everything's on you.
So wait a minute. So the bet. So the bet is
At the end of April.
and in April. Whoever team has the most.
Who has the better record?
Who has a better record? So,
Better record.
if the
Mets
Mets
have
have
a
a better record, then I have to buy tickets for the Mets.
Mets, you gotta buy me beer.
Okay, good.
You gotta buy me
So
beer,
the-
hot dogs,
all right, good.
nachos.
All right, and if
Anything
the
I
Yankees,
want.
Okay, got it. And if the Yankees have the better record, same thing. Okay, good.
No, you still take me to the Met game.
No, that's not part of the bet. That's not part of the bet. It has to be both
All right,
ways.
all right, I'll take it.
So if
So
the
we got
Mets,
a
if the
Yankees
Yankees
fan.
win, you
We
gotta
got- Just me and you.
Okay, just me and you. Just me and you.
Me and you.
That's me and you. That's
Not
it.
the
We're good.
wives.
That's it. No,
Not the kids.
that's it. Just
We'll
us.
say- We'll video. We'll call
That's
it.
all good. That's good. That's,
we'll put it on
let everybody
YouTube.
know that you won, that you lost. Okay, I'm gonna let everybody.
Now you're gonna wear a Met jersey.
Oh, wait,
No,
no,
I'll
wait,
give you
no. What are you talking about?
Why? Why?
Why would I wear a man? No way. No,
Hey,
it's
Lit.
not- it's not that part of the bet.
I got an old Rico Bronya shirt. You don't have to wear a Met jersey. It's an old Rico Bronya shirt.
What are you talking about? No.
Rico Bronya. You'll have to wear it
Why,
to the Met game.
No.
What?
Well, no,
What?
maybe a second
Scared?
bet. Maybe a second bet.
You
Maybe a
scared?
second. I can't do it. I think that's like it's itchy or something like that. I think it does.
Rico Bronya!
right, guys. Well, we got a YouTube channel. We're gonna put this on YouTube, and right now, remember Scott and Al Talk New York Baseball. That's gonna be our channel
We're just
for
two
YouTube.
chumps talking sports.
And that's our Gmail address.
And if you got questions, did I just snork? I think I just snorked.
I think you did. 2sportchumps@gmail.com. That's going to be our Gmail. 2sportchumps@gmail.com.
You got questions? You want to say hello?
If you want to be a guest on the show, come on down. We'll be having another mic. We'll set it up. So we're just having fun out here. And may the best man win, man. Hey, here we go. April. No, but I didn't agree to the Met jersey. But we are going to do the take into the game.
And treat everything?
And treat everything. Let's do it. Let's do that. All right, good.
We're on.
All right, guys. We're going to try to do this weekly if we can. Episode 1 is done in the books. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we get some subscribers out of this. All right, Scalps. Say your goodbyes. We're good.
Let's go Mets.
That's how it goes.